So it was in 1938 that the largest automobile manufacturing center outside of Michigan at 1 million square feet of floor space opened on River Road in Tonawanda. The GM Powertrain Tonawanda engine plant celebrated its 75th anniversary this summer. Here to tell us about an awesome commemorative book to celebrate the event is Mary Ann Brown, the plant communications manager, is that correct? And Annette Herman, the book's author. Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Thank you.
Look at this coffee table book that you can get. And why did you guys want to commemorate the powertrain plant in a book?
Well, you know, 75 years, it's quite an accomplishment, and we opened our doors in 1938. We had so many pictures and stories to tell throughout all those decades, so I had the idea for the book, got a hold of Annette. We've done a lot of business together, and the fact that I know that she donates 25% of everything she makes to the charity of your choice was even another way that made me want to work with her to do it.
And Annette, you look at today's auto manufacturing as a business and you look at 75 years, how you were able to turn this into a coffee table book, how were you able to sift through the stories, the changes in technology, everything?
It was fascinating. It was at the same moment the most terrifying and the most exhilarating project I've ever worked on, because I felt the weight of the responsibility, because you're right, it was a big long story to tell. And it means a lot, the plant means a lot to so many people in this area. So I wanted to tell it well, and we had so much material to work with. It was a lot to go through.
When you look at the pictures in this book, it's hard to believe that when you came across these pictures, how did it make you feel?
Oh, we had so much fun just sifting through and deciding what was going to go where. And we worked with Evan Stewart. He's on my staff, creative director, Evan Stewart. He's a brilliant designer. He was the one that came up with the layout of the book. So he knew what he wanted to, have it feel like. And then it was a question of storytelling as we went along. I wrote the narrative part of it, and I worked so closely with plant retirees so that I got the stories right. Kudos out to Art Casper and to George Nash and so many guys. I shouldn't name names because it really was a whole lot of people working in the same direction.
One of my favorite chapters is when you're talking about the 50s, and I have to show you this right here, because you can see actually in this picture, you can see it's on this side over here, you can actually see the candy bars in the machine, and there's Baby Ruth, there's Milk Duds, Almond Joy. It's just amazing. It takes you right back to that time.
And that speaks to the quality of the photographs, because back then they had photographers who used actual film, and the negatives were huge. So the information that was conveyed in those pictures was precise and beautiful, and it stayed intact all these years. In fact, as you go forward, you can see how the Kodak and the Kodafilm, film changes.
Sure.
You can see what a 60s picture looks like. You can kind of tell what a 70s pictures look like. They're just so much fun to look at.
The story's been told, and 75 years is quite an accomplishment, and it took somebody like you to say, you know what, we got to do this. How does somebody get a copy for the holidays?
Well, it's great. It's real super easy. There's a website called TonawandaEngine.com. It's one single page, and you can click on that page, order it for $25. That includes shipping in continental United States. We'll be happy to get as many copies out to you as you like.
Thanks so much, ladies. Appreciate you stopping by. There is a great holiday idea for people interested in the rich automotive industrial history of Western New York. The GM Powertrain Tonawanda Engine Plant's 75th anniversary commemorating this hardcover book. It is full of great photos, news clippings, and wonderful stories from plant retirees. It's only $25. Portion of the proceeds goes to the American Cancer Society. Order this great keepsake online at TonawandaEngine.com, or you can call 574-1595. Order now for the holidays. Well, it's time for us to motor on out of here, for our time today is up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everybody, and happy Hanukkah. We'll see y'all next week.